What it is, what it do is Big Mo.
It's good Kels, baby.
And welcome back to the Big Mo Podcast, episode 11.
Stranger Things, baby.
I'm not gonna lie right now. I'm fucking pissed the fuck off because we've been on talking for about 40 minutes and my ass didn't fucking press record. Dang! So now we gotta start this shit over again. All right, just so you get a little peek behind the scenes.
Fucking. That's right.
Oh, bro.
Oh, and you know what?
What?
You know what?
What?
I didn't even realize it's saying record on my screen now. And I didn't even realize this whole time.
See, you could have gave me the heads up there, Papa. You did it. You did it. You see, so it's part of your fault too. It's part of your fault too, bro. Oh my God. Listen, but we talked about a lot of stuff. We'll get into it. Our main topic of today, anyway, in general, was some of our most influential hip hop albums, or a matter of fact, any album. Before we get into that though, I want you to like, subscribe, and share the channel with your friends. Go on to Apple Podcasts or anywhere you listen to podcasts and listen to the show on Apple Podcasts. If you're listening on there, give us a 5-star review. Leave us a comment on the video about your most influential hip albums ever. Albums in general. Doesn't matter. Hip hop, pop, salsa, R&B, merengue, everything. Classic rock, whatever, bro. Whatever. All right. So, Kels, bro, I'm going to get it started with you. What is one of your most influential albums, period, of all time?
With me?
No, so the person behind you. What do you think?
Hey, yo. What's your most influential album of all time, Papa?
Stop it. Get some help.
Right. So, at the end of the day, wow.
Remember, we could go anywhere. This doesn't have to stay with hip hop.
No. Honestly speaking, my most influential album of all time.
One of, because we're gonna name
one of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we're waiting.
Wow. I'm gonna have to go with. I have my list, but I feel like
once again, your probably list is shit again, like, and you probably messed
No. This list is legit. It's legit. Literally speaking, true story. Most influential album of all time, Reasonable Doubt. That's it.
Wow. That's it. That
Jay-Z. That Reasonable Doubt.
I mean, that is a classic, bro. That is a fucking classic. That's probably his best.
The only reason why
I don't know if
I say it's influential. What? I'm sorry.
What?
Sorry to cut you off. I don't know if I don't know to me if it's his best. It's probably top 2 or top 3. I know that for sure. Maybe top 2 most.
It's top 5.
I mean, it's definitely top 5. I mean,
this album is influential because when he came out with it, he was only 27, 28. And basically, he was rapping about stuff that 35-year-olds, 40-year-olds was like thinking of.
Yeah.
And for him to come out with this album, every song was so good. And you know what? Not to knock, this came out in 96. Illmatic came out in 94. So I don't want to knock Nas' album with Illmatic, but I feel like Illmatic was ahead of its time, classic album. It had everything that a hip hop person would want.
Not one bad song on that album.
Not one bad song. Reasonable Doubt either. Not one bad song. So both albums you let it play, and it's classic.
Yeah.
The only difference between with the Jay-Z and Nas is that the Jay-Z had the Biggie features. It had an up-and-coming artist, a Rockefeller, Memphis Bleak.
Yeah.
It had him basically bringing his team that he brought into the rap game, Rockefeller Records. Because remember, Jay-Z tried to sign into a major label at the time.
Yeah.
Every major label turned him down. So he said, you know what? I'm going independent. I'm going to form a union, form with Dame Dash and Kareem Biggs. We're going to form Rockefeller Records.
Yeah.
Rockefeller Records was just them three, and Jay-Z brought in the rest. He brought in Memphis Bleak. He brought in Beanie Siegel, which is later on down the line, but I'm just going to go with Reasonable Doubt era.
Yeah.
He brought in Memphis Bleak. You know, he made songs with Mary J. Blige, Foxy Brown.
Yeah.
Classic shit.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get no better than that, man.
But
honestly, man, it's just like it's a time where we will never get back, and it's the era of the 90s, and basically it's just a different time, man. It's different. It's a classic album.
But my question to you is, why is it influential to you? Or why is specifically to you? Why is it very important to you?
Basically,
by the way, very unprofessional with food in your mouth. All right, continue. Oh, my bad. Continue, brother.
Basically,
I got him. I got him, people. Look at it. He can't control himself now.
All right. Basically, it was a time where I would listen to that album literally every day. And I would say, look at this. Two songs out of the whole album. Can I Live? Dead Presidents.
Yep. Oh man, Dead Presidents.
Can I Live is basically, it just flows within the time of today perfectly.
Yeah.
It's like, can I live? Like, whether you're going through your bad things, you're going through your ups, your downs, your good times, bad times, whatever the case may be. And you have this person that is trying to knock you down, and you just tell this person like, yo, can I live? Like, I want to be successful. I'm ready to go up and basically I'm ready to grow up and turn into a mega star. So you're trying to bring me down, but I'm trying to be up here. Yep. So basically, can I live? You know?
Yep.
And that presidents is all about basically, it's just influential. It's a timeless song that about for presidents to represent me, kid. And this is a sample from Nas. And at the end of the day, this record, not for nothing, but like you see, you have your bad presidents like Trump, you have your bad presidents like Bush, everything. But I don't want to get political and stuff. But anyway, like, you are for presidents to represent you. So basically, it's saying in today's time and everything, you're basically saying like, hey, listen, I'm off for presidents to represent me, you know? Like, I'm doing this shit so that I could get the acknowledgement of presidents to speak my name and keep me at a higher pace and keep me high above. And
I don't think it was that though. It was that. I thought I'm thinking it's more of the I'm out for presidents to represent me, meaning the money speaks for itself. Of the money I'm making is speaking for itself. I don't like. I'm out for presidents to represent me. The money represents me. Like, fuck. Like I did not think of like presidents and shit like that. I don't think Jay-Z gave a fuck about if the president fucks with him or not during that time, anyway, especially.
Yeah, dude, he cared about a lot about Barack Obama though.
Oh yeah, but that was later on in his career, no, and that was fucking big too. So you say Reasonable Doubt, right, Jay-Z? I'm trying to think. Okay, it's not okay. I'm trying. As I'm between two albums right now. I might just name both of them, but for sake of it, I'm gonna say my first rap album that I remember being my favorite rap album from the first song all the way to the end. Get Rich or Die Trying. To me, that is still one of the best albums ever put out. It's you cannot skip a song. Every song bangs. Every song could have been a hit on the radio and pretty much was at one point. 50 at that point run the streets, ran New York at that point, and it was the first CD I remember having too. Like that was my own. Like I was like, oh shit. Like I remember asking for Get Rich or Die Trying, and I remember just listening to that. Like, yo, this is real fucking hip hop, bro. Like this is the shit, man. I fucking miss those early days of 50 and Dipset and the early 2000 days of rap, man. Like growing up, and I was young listening to that shit, but I fucking loved it, man. Loved it. And another one, it was more of a greatest hits album. That's why I'll bring it up too. It was Biggie's greatest hits because at that point, I didn't listen to Biggie when I was younger because I didn't know who Biggie was, right? So when that greatest hits album came out, I remember getting it and I was like, yo, I fell instantly in love with Biggie. Like instantly he became my favorite rapper of all time right there and then, and it still to this day has not changed. And but it's one of those I remember that was when I truly fell in love with hip hop was Biggie and 50 Cent, and even in I will say the Blueprint to throw in there too as well. During that time, the Jay-Z's Blueprint was another instrumental like reason why I really got into hip hop.
Cool, that's cool. I feel like Get Rich or Die Trying was when it came out, man. Listen, oof.
Listen, everywhere.
Listen. When that album came out, what year? It was 03. What year? Where were you at that time?
I was in elementary school at that time, but
elementary school.
I think I was in 5th grade at that point, about to graduate, or I was in 5th or 4th grade. I know one of those two.
At that time, I was in 7th grade.
Yeah.
03.
Okay, so you were 7th grade? Yeah, okay. So yeah, I was in 4th. I was in 4th grade.
Yeah. So wow. Listen, that album, that's one of the albums that it shocked the world. Listen, to this day, I've never heard somebody play an album, whether it's raps, Spanish, whatever genre it is.
Yeah.
I never heard somebody play an album front to back on their car, wherever they may be.
Yeah.
And it's every day. I was going to school I was going to school, coming home from school at the time, junior high school. Everybody was playing Get Rich or Die. You heard that shit everywhere. Everywhere.
Yep.
In the cars, in the club.
And that was back then. And that was back then when we had fucking CD players, when we had to carry fucking CD players around and shit.
Everybody was listening to Many Men.
Many. Wish that on me,
but I don't cry no more. Don't listen to the sky no more. Have mercy on. Listen, everybody was pumping that. Everybody was bumping in the club. Everybody was bumping Wankster. And I remember when Wankster came out.
Yeah.
When Wankster came out, listen, I was at a party. I forgot what kind of party. I think I was like at a teenage party. I was a teenager at the time.
Yeah.
And I remember Wankster, man. I remember Wankster came out. And I'm like listening to this record, and I'm like, yo, who is this guy?
Ferrari F50.
Ferrari F50. And then he was like, what was he? What was he? AR-15 is the size of Little Bow Wow. We got it. AR-15 is equipped to night business. And I was like, yo, who is this guy?
Yeah.
And I 7th grade, I got confused because my brother at the time, he was buying these mixtape records and he was buying his G-Unit shit.
Yeah.
And at the time, it was like I went to school and I had a debate with someone, and I was like, listen, they was like, yo, you heard this Wankster shit? I was like, yeah. And it was like, yo, so who you think is the group? I thought the group was 50 Cent and the artist was G-Unit. I don't know why. At the time, I got it all mixed up.
When you're young too, you just be saying
shit.
Yeah,
when you're young, you don't understand shit. You don't get it.
Yeah, exactly. You be mixing shit up all the time. Like
mixing shit up. But listen, that album, man, Get Rich or Die Trying is to me, it's a classic fucking album.
Yeah, man, it's a classic, bro. That's without a doubt top 10 best rap albums. And that might be top 5 rap debut albums. You got, to me, Get Rich or Die Trying. You have Illmatic, Reasonable Doubt. I will say The Chronic. That was that counts as a debut album. Or you put Juice. There's a lot of great debut albums, but
Ready to Die
is what?
Ready to Die.
Ready to Die. Yes, Ready to Die is definitely top 5. And that's the thing.
You already know
that Greatest Hits album led me to Ready to Die, and that fucking album is my favorite top 10 albums for sure.
And you already know it's dark and hell is hot.
Oh yeah. RP DMX, RP the dog. Yeah, so what's another one? You got some more
influential albums?
Yeah, albums that mean a lot to you. That's what we more like mean. Albums that mean a lot to us, resonate like in our hearts or whatever, like bring us back to a period of time, maybe, and shit like that.
Blueprint 1.
The Blueprint. Oh man.
The Blueprint.
Oh man.
And the only reason why I say this album, it's not because I'm not gonna list all Jay-Z albums at the end of the day. This is not the podcast for that. Listen, because if you want to make a podcast about Jay-Z, I'll go all day.
We know that.
But at the end of the day, the Blueprint. This album.
That's another album that doesn't have a miss on it to me.
Yeah, that shit, top to bottom. But this album is influential and it's very impactful in my life because at the time that it came out, this is the time when bootleg albums were like selling like crazy.
Oh yeah.
You used to go like at the corner spot. You used to be like, "Hey, Poppy, you got the new Blueprint?
Yeah.
$5, $5, and you used to just pay the guy $5. He used to give the bootleg copy.
Yeah, and that's what LimeWire was like on fire too. LimeWire and Napster and shit like that. All that shit like back in the days.
Kazaa, all that shit.
Yeah.
And this is around the time when Blueprint 1 came out in 2001 when the Twin Towers dropped, actually, 9/11.
Yeah.
And
so did Fabulous.
Yeah.
Dreams.
What was it? From Nothing to Something. I don't remember the name of that. Ghetto Fabulous. I don't remember that.
No, Street
Ghetto
Dreams.
Fabulous. Ghetto Fabulous. Ghetto Fabulous. So the week before the Blueprint came out, literally, this true story.
Yeah.
The week before the Blueprint came out, the week before the Twin Towers dropped, me and my brother, because it was around school time, it was the week before it, was probably like September, I'd say the 3rd, something like, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not good with these dates back in 2001. It's so far gone, you know.
It's been a long time.
It's a long time. So we was actually school shopping. And I remember my brother took me to the city. And at the time, we came out the train station. Me and him.
Yeah.
It was just me and him. We came out the train, and he goes, "Yo, Kel, look up." And we come out the train station, and I look up, and I literally see the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit, you know. At the time, I didn't curse, you know. But
yeah.
But I'm saying that as an expression, like right now, like I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so cool. He's like, yo, Kels, that's the Twin Towers right there, Papa. And I was like, yo, get out of here. And we was doing school shopping basically. We were shopping. I was shopping for outfits and stuff like that. And there was this store called Transit, I think it was. I don't remember. It was basically like a clothing store that you walk in around the area. You walk in, and it was like it had like a train. It basically had a train, and you walk into the train.
Yeah.
And they had like clothing. They had like clothes and shit so you could buy. So, you know, it was basically like school shopping. My mom gave us like money for school, and my brother was working at the time, and he was like, yo, I got you. Whatever you want to get, grab and buy it, and that's it. That's basically your outfit for school, your first day outfit, you know, because everybody first day outfit was fresh as hell.
Exactly. Yeah, you had to come looking fresh.
And then we stopped by this little corner spot around there. They was, you know, selling CDs. They had the Blueprint. So we bought the Blueprint, and we bought the album. We played it in the CD player because we both had CD players. We had our Walkmans. And we got home and we listened to it more and stuff like that. And it's just like, wow.
That's before it released too, though, right?
Before it released, yeah.
Because they had the bootleg already.
People used to have their albums leaked.
Yeah.
Like a week or two before it actually released.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with the Black Album too. The Black Album had the same problem. It's suffering from the same what's the word I'm looking for? It's suffering from the same, basically the same shit.
Yeah.
The Black Album. And Black Album was literally bootlegged 2 weeks before it came out.
Yeah.
And everybody knew all the songs. And when Jay-Z did that last concert, when he was supposed to retire,
yeah.
everybody knew all the lyrics to the fucking Black Album song, and Jay-Z was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Okay. And it's just timeless time, you know.
Back in the days, you used to get the albums early and shit like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, you still get leaks now and there, but I think they're more tighter with it because since everything is more streaming anyway,
It's more tight. It's
so,
more tight now.
so it's way more tight. I have another. It's not really an album. It's more of a mixtape.
Okay.
This mixtape came out around February. I remember, and February of 2011.
Okay.
And it got me through my last semester of high school, big time. And that is Nostalgia Ultra by Frank Ocean.
Wow.
That is without a doubt, and I'm gonna say it. I'm being honest, is my favorite mixtape of all time.
What?
That mixtape got me through a lot of shit, and it's still I still hear it today, and it transports me back to those days, and it's just so fucking soothing. His music is such a vibe. Frank Ocean in the last decade, because he hasn't come out. He come out with a couple of singles this decade so far from 2020 2021, but from the last decade, he's like my top 5 favorite artists from the last decade. Like both of his albums, Blonde and and Channel Orange, to me, untouchable. Both of them fucking amazing. And that mixtape, Nostalgia Ultra, just got me through shit, man. Like it got me through like girl problems and it got me through stress with school, because in my school, bro, my high school, my last year, my school in general, they treated it like basically like it was a fucking college, bro. Like I would have to do like 12-page papers and shit like that, like just straight up crazy shit. So, and we had to do like presentations and do a fucking PowerPoint and present it to a bunch of teachers and shit like that. So it was like a lot of stress on us that year. So that album really soothed my soul, like basically that year. So, and then in that same year, but right afterwards, after I graduated in October, came my favorite Drake album, Take Care. And that's another album. That whole year, to me, those two projects really resonated with me so much personally in my personal life. Like Drake has some of the, when you talk about like emo Drake, that's like peak emo Drake right there. Like
that
doing it
that you love so
like,
bad.
Come on, like, but I was going through stuff. I was crushing on this girl that didn't feel the same way about me, but it was like a whole big thing. Like it was just like, so it was just I when you connect to a certain type of music, it makes it 10 times better. And that's why I understand when people say Nothing Was the Same is his best album.
Like I always say that shit.
And I completely get it. I'm not gonna argue with that at all, because rap wise, that's his best album. But when it comes to my personal feelings, Take Care will always triumph. Nothing Was the Same. And it's just it came out at the right time for me. That's plain and simple what it is. It came out at the perfect time for me. My boy Kofi could tell you this was I had this shit playing like all the way, man, like all the time.
What is it? What is it? One more time. Fuck that.
Yeah,
that you love so bad. I know you still think about the times we had. I say fuck that.
Stop, because me and my feelings. Nah, but yeah, man, that fucking album, those two, that mixtape, Nostalgia Ultra, like some of the best. That fucking, he took Hotel California and turned it into R&B song.
Wait. I'm sorry. Hotel California from the Eagles?
Yes.
No way.
You haven't heard this song?
Never heard of it.
Okay, after the Zoom, we're gonna listen to that shit. He took Hotel California and flipped it.
Frank Ocean
kept it the same, the same beat and everything, but made different lyrics, and it's called American Wedding.
I gotta hear it.
It's fucking brilliant, bro.
Gotta hear it.
The whole from top to bottom, bro. You will not. I'm telling you right now, you will understand why I say is the best, is my favorite mixtape of all time. You will totally understand why.
I gotta hear it because the what was it? The Eagles Hotel California.
Yeah,
that song is classic.
That's one of my favorite. Eagles are one of my favorite bands, and my top 5 favorite band of all time. So that's another discussion for another time.
This is discussion that I want to make for another time, but I just want to throw it out there. Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero is one of these games. I'm sorry, I don't want to throw anybody off or anything, but Guitar Hero is, because you say Hotel California.
Yeah.
Guitar Hero is a game.
Especially Guitar Hero 3.
Guitar Hero 3.
Yeah.
Guitar Hero 3. Guitar Hero, what was it?
What's the World
Guitar Hero 3, Guitar Hero World Tour, and Guitar Hero Metallica. Those freaking games gave me so much life. And at the time, these games came out with like 2008, 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
I used to freaking love these fucking games. And I used to be like this.
Yeah.
And it's just classic.
Also, it was a gate.
Right. It really impacted my life. It changed my life.
It was also a gateway into rock music for a lot of people too. Because I've always heard rock music growing up, but didn't realize it was rock. I didn't classify it as rock. I just classified it as music, So when I heard when I listened to when I played Guitar Hero 3, and when I heard Paramore for the first time, Misery Business, I fucking lost. I was like, yo, what is this? Bro, I discovered so many songs through that, and I was like, wow, I didn't know they was sung by this person. I didn't know this person. I didn't know that. Oh shit. And then I just became a fan of rock. At that time, it was just like I was listening to rock, like a whole bunch of rock.
Yeah, and I was listening to Ozzy Osbourne, Crazy Train.
Crazy Train.
Bark at the Moon. Bark at the Moon.
Yeah, it was like, so many.
Man. It's just Guitar Hero. Give it up for just give it up for Guitar Hero, man. Give it up one time for Guitar.
Clap it up.
Activision, they went hard for that shit. Yeah, that's a classic.
Guitar Heroes 3 Legends of Rock, I think. That's what
that's it. Yeah, that's the most classic Guitar Hero ever of all time.
That's the one that broke out, because I remember the first 2, but I didn't really get it. And then the third one, my friend had it at her house, and we used to play it there. And that was like, yo, I gotta get this shit from my house.
Yo, to this day, like Dante Wilder.
To this day.
I would still play fucking the shit out of Guitar Hero.
I would love to get it again too.
I still have.
It'll be hard to play it now.
I still have Xbox 360 with the freaking guitar.
Yo, bring
and to this day, I would put the batteries on that fucking guitar, and I would play the shit out of Guitar Hero to this day.
It'll take some time to get to.
I have 3. I have 3. I have 5. I have Metallica, and I have not World Tour. It was another one, but I think it was like the best of Guitar Hero, some bullshit like that.
They had
I would play all of them.
Yeah. Rock Band was pretty good too.
I wasn't a fan of Rock Band. I was more.
Rock Band had the whole set. They had like the drum set and all that shit too. So
so did Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
After like
came out with that after one Rock.
Yeah, World Tour.
Yeah.
But that's when they had the drums, the mic, all that.
I mean, listen, I'm gonna plug it here because by time maybe he'll announce it, but sometime next week I'm gonna do a show with my boy Rob Fishback, and we're gonna be talking about 50s music, 50s and 60s music most likely, and talk about like our favorite artists from those times, like, and I that's gonna be a fun time. Bro, I listen. You know me, bro. I listen to everything. So they got artists like Frank Sinatra, Nat King Cole, fucking Ray Charles. You got classic guys came out of 40s and 50s. Oh, 50s and 60s. But yeah, man, like I'm telling you, there's a lot of influence. Like there's a lot of also on the Spanish side here. I'm gonna kick it to the Spanish side right now. To me, one of my most influential albums. It's more than this, but I'm gonna just pick this because I feel like it may be his best album in the '90s. Mark Anthony's Contra la Corriente. That album, bro, is literally just perfect, and it elicits so many memories, bro. Like I hear that and automatically remember me growing up and me being in the house and listening to Mark Anthony. I was going to Florida and being on vacation, listening to Mark Anthony in the fucking in the car and just like, oh man, like Mark Anthony is like a god to me, like to be honest. Like all his I don't think Mark Anthony, unless it's an English album, has come out with a bad album at all. Like especially Spanish wise. Salsa wise, he has not come out with a bad album. Period. Period.
And I feel like Mark Anthony, he has so much good music, man. And
Yeah.
he's been out since like the early 90s, bro.
Yeah. Listen,
late 80s, early 90s.
Listen, he started out not even going to do salsa. He started out as a
fucking actor.
No, he started with freestyle. He was gonna do
really?
He was gonna do it. It was like a freestyle mixed with house type shit. And I forgot the name of the album. I'll pull it up right now. It was when the night is over with Little Louis Vega. It was in 91. And it was a dance music type album. So that was the first thing and I remember in interviews he always talked about he never thought he would get into salsa because he always felt that was old people music and shit like that. But that's how we felt when we were young. We grew up with that. We probably danced to it and shit like that, but we were like, it's older people stuff, you know. But since we grew up with so much, like I don't remember a time of me hating salsa ever. Like there was no question of me like out of the womb. I fell in love with salsa. Bro,
you remember back in the days, bro? We used to throw the parties and everything.
The 90s parties was fucking. If I could take a fucking time machine and go back to any time, it will be the 90s and be like the same age and party in the fucking 90s, bro.
Party in the night. Have one of these. Party in the 90s.
Oh my god.
Listening to salsa.
Oh my god, there's some bachata, some fucking.
I even probably take a line. You know.
What the fuck?
Like it's like
nah, you're going a little too far, Papa. I don't know what you're talking. You went back another decade. You're talking about the 80s.
But listen, no, in all reality, 90s with the salsa, with Mark Anthony, Gabriel Iglesias, Victor Manuel.
You still had Gran Combo coming out.
And Gran Combo.
Tito Rojas, rest in peace, Tito
Rojas. You have freaking Los Adolescentes.
Yep.
You had
Grupo Nietzsche.
Much.
Grupo Nietzsche.
Yeah, you had so much.
We could literally make a podcast
so much
on salsa alone or Spanish music alone, bro. And spending
yeah. We're gonna have to do that because I'm about to get into a rampage right now.
Like
you had so many good artists.
Like, this is the track list from
Tito Nieves.
Tito Nieves.
Oh my god, man!
This is the soundtrack from Contra la Corriente. You got Y Hubo Alguien, bro. That's so. Y Hubo Alguien. Algo de darme todo.
Bro, I'm about to whip my shit out and start dancing right now, man.
You got Contra la Corriente. Si te vas, no. Me voy a regalar una Navidad, un cariño nuevo. Yo, no me conoces. Come on, bro. Hit after hit. No sabes cómo duele. No sabes cómo duele. Oh my God. La luna sobre nuestro amor. That's another good one. Suiciden and un mal sueño, bro. There's no bad fucking song, bro. No bad fucking song. And then before that, you had what was the other album? You had another album, Otra Noche. Otra Noche. Otra Nota, which is his first album that came out with salsa and shit like that. That one you had Palabras del Alma. Palabras del
Palabras del alma se despiertan para mí.
Si tú te fueras. Oh my God. Hasta que te conocí. Hasta que te conocí. Which Juan Gabriel's version is another fucking banger too. Which that was the original Juan Gabriel. El último beso que puso en tus labios. Todavía lo siento. Yo, Make It With You. Necesito amarte más y más. Juego o amor y si he de morir. Yo, I'm telling you, that was that one. Then I could go on for days. Todo a su tiempo. That's the second album. This one had, oh my God. This one had Se me sigo olvidando. Te conozco bien. Te conozco bien. Hasta ayer. Nadie como ella. Yo, that.
No hay nadie como ella.
Te amaré. Llegaste a mí.
Bella.
Y sigues siendo tú. Y sigues siendo tú. Yo, you go off of this. Like, por amarse de todo. A vieja mesa. And then you had the Mark Anthony when he came out with his first solo English album, his first English album anyway. And you had I Need to Know. You had fucking
I Need to Know.
Oh my God, you had
I Need to Know.
Mark Anthony's top 5 favorite artists of all time. De La Vuelta, You Sang to Me, My Baby You are the reason.
You're the reason I can fly.
I'm gonna be listening to Mark Anthony
because of you.
I don't have to wonder why.
My baby, you are the reason I love.
And
I just want.
We got Kels singing. Yes. Oh man, When I Dream at Night. I mean, you could go on for days.
No, when I dream of you.
No, so When I Dream at Night. That's the name of the song.
Oh, I'm thinking about Selena.
And then I mean, Selena too, man. Selena, man. And then of course, one of the best. Like this song still gets me pumped to this day. Preciosa. When he sings Preciosa and you're Puerto Rican, bro, there's no way you can contain yourself. I used to be like this, bro. This used to be me. When it used to be like the parties, it'd be like that. Like slamming down the floor, like Preciosa te llevo dentro de mi corazón. Yo,
you got Puerto Rico in your heart.
Like this. I used to be fucking 10 years old singing with a fucking passion, like Yo te quiero, Puerto Rico. Yo, I tell you, man, there's nothing like that song as a Puerto Rican, bro. That shit will get you hype as fuck, bro. Hype. I love Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony is the GOAT.
So we're gonna keep it in the Puerto Rican section, man.
Oh shit.
We're gonna go.
I think I know where you're going.
Where do you think I'm going, man?
I don't know. You tell me. You tell the audience.
You say you think I know where I'm going. I want to know where you tell me.
No. I don't know where you're going. Now you got me.
We're gonna keep it Boricua. We're gonna go with
Big Pun.
El Cartel, the big boss, Daddy Yankee, yo. Listen.
El Cartel.
¿Qué pasó? Oh, sorry.
Kels
That
got in
album.
trouble. El Cartel, or you mean Barrio Fino?
No. El Cartel.
Oh,
I'm not gonna go with Barrio Fino because El Cartel, El Cartel album impacted me more because Barrio Fino came out when I was a little younger.
yeah.
So El Cartel came out with like 07? And this is around the time when Daddy Yankee came out with Impacto, came out with yo, that album was just fire, man. That's, to me, besides Barrio Fino, El Cartel was one of my favorite Daddy Yankee albums.
Yeah.
All time.
Yeah.
And he has so much he had hits on that album. He had El Cartel, he was basically cocky on this album.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, I'm going, listen,
next.
I'm on the top of the reggaeton list. None of y'all fucking with me, basically. He had Impacto, he had Fuera de Control. I don't know if you know the songs of.
I'm putting it up right now. I'm trying to find it because I don't remember it by heart. So I gotta once I see it, I'll remember it.
He had Fuera de Control. He had he had The Big Boss.
Y tú me dejaste caer, pero ella me
levantó. Yeah, he had that song. Yo, that album right there, man, untouchable.
I haven't
touchable.
I haven't listened to it in a while, so I might have to listen to it. Damn.
That's what that impacted me because when that album came out, this is around the time when people was thinking Daddy Yankee was done. And yo, this is around the time after, this is the album he released after Barrio Fino.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it was the second. Was it?
No, it's really his second.
Because I'm counting as because I don't count the ones I'm counting the ones that made, like, Barrio Fino came out, and then right after Barrio Fino, what came out after that?
El Cartel.
El Cartel, okay, and then Talento de Barrio was good.
Talento de Barrio, that was really good.
That was really good. I mean, Talento de Barrio, right off. Somos de la Calle is, I mean, that's a banger right there.
Tú sabes que somos de calle, aquí en el corazón que se fue.
Since wait, continue. Can you got something left to say?
Yeah. So, all right. The Big Boss was basically, he was at his fucking peak, man. He was like, yo, Daddy Yankee was untouchable at the time.
Yep.
Nobody could touch him, and he has so many good songs in the album. And yo, I used to listen to that album every single day. And this is around the time when I wasn't even listening to rap music at the time. I was just listening to fucking Daddy Yankee.
Yeah.
Because his fucking music was just bumping. And I was like, yo, this guy could do no wrong.
Yep. That was a time where reggaeton was so big in the States too.
Yo.
So big in the States.
This one came out like 2006, I think?
That one, Talento del Barrio. I mean, you talking about
El Cartel.
El Cartel came out 07.
07. All right. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So it was right smack dab in like the middle of like.
Sure.
I was in middle school when that came out.
Yo. Oh my God.
Tell you right now though, since you kicked it to reggaeton, I'm gonna give you probably my favorite reggaeton duo, one of my favorite reggaeton albums. In 2006, Pa'l Mundo. There's no, bro, I'm telling you, like, the Dale, like, llame pa' verte, tú quieres conocerte, yo conocerte. Paleta with Daddy Yankee, paleta.
Paleta.
Sola una noche, Mayor que yo, Part 2, La Barria with Hector the Father, Calle Callejero, Sin él, Rakata, Sensación with Tony Dice. What happened? You almost kicked something? Tabla, Noche de Sexo. I mean, with Aventura, bro, at the time.
Oh, it's noche de sexo.
Mírala bien.
Mírala bien.
Que rompe el suelo. No le importa.
Mira con quién.
Ay,
Hasta que te le suelte el pelo y mírala bien.
La compañía with Franco el Gorilla and
Yo, what happened to Franco and
And I
Golita?
like Franco Gorilla too. I like his like one of his albums. I really
Yo, I haven't heard from him in years,
yeah,
bro.
me neither. Lento, Yo quiero fuera de base. Then he had like remember he had the remix to Ragata with Ja Rule. Remember that? Remember that remix with Ja Rule?
That show's horrible. Rakata. Estamos rakatando.
And then he had the song. They had the song with, unfortunately, R. Kelly, burn it up.
No,
Girl,
that song was fire though, bro.
That song was
fire.
Fire.
Burn it up. Girl, make it hot like the roof is on fire.
Sácala, dale úsala, no la tengas miedo. This was his deluxe edition.
Te quiero, ven por mí. You don't understand, bro.
This makes you want to go to a party and
you don't listen. You don't understand. When Sakala came out with Don Omar.
Yeah, Don Omar and Hector the Father too.
That shit made me feel freaking gangster, yo. Like
Sakala.
I feel like I had something on me. Like, yo, I feel gangster today. Like,
I used to go to my school like, yo, what's up? Like, what it do? Yo, it was middle school too, so I had to be like, that's when everybody's hormones are raging, so I was ready to fight. I was like, yo, what's up? Sácala, dale úsala, no le tengas miedo. Oh, I'm telling you, we could go on for days. We have so many so many albums and just music that's very influential to us and brings us back a lot. We won't even get into all the bachata and fucking merengue that we've heard growing up. That's a song.
You don't want to get into
and we only hit the tip of the iceberg when it comes to salsa. And with that being said, we're gonna go. I'm transition a little bit out of music. We're gonna talk about this because even though we did talk about this in the beginning, obviously we weren't recording. Shout out to my Knicks, baby. My Knicks, 8 games in a row. We out here killing it. And I'm telling you, y'all better watch out for the Knicks in the playoffs. The Knicks have been just fucking tearing it down. Look at that. Look, Kels got Brolic over here all of a sudden. The Knicks, man, out here doing their thing, man. Randall killing it. RJ Barrett killing it. Emmanuel Quickly killing it. Coached by the great Tom Thibodeau. Like, got Rose, my boy Rose, back in the building. Like, this team is special, man. This team is special, and it's fun to watch. It's fun to be like. I never thought I'll be more excited to watch Knicks games than watch Yankee games. It's just crazy, but like
Knicks tape
all day, Baba. You already know Knicks tape all day.
Knicks tape.
Yeah, I had to give some love, at least a little bit of love, before we get rolling. You know.
Yeah, shout out for the Knicks, man. Shout out to the Knicks. Shout out to Madison. Oh shit.
This guy's gonna get killed. This guy's gonna get killed.
Yeah. Sí, se me cayó algo, mami. Sí.
If he thinks I'm deleting this, I'm keeping this shit. This shit is gold. This shit is staying on the fucking video. But with that being said, people, it's time for us to hit the deuces, chuck up the deuces. We see y'all on the flip side. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, comment some of your favorite albums growing up. What are some albums that really resonated with you as a person? Give me all that shit. Talk about the Knicks. What is your favorite NBA team? Frankly, I don't give a shit, but you can say it. but with that being,
you're gonna have some people go and be like, the Brooklyn Nets. And they're like,
get out of Brooklyn. I don't care. I'm from Brooklyn, born and raised in Brooklyn. Fuck the Brooklyn Nets. Straight up. There's only one New York team, and that's the New York Knicks. Period. Nobody plays in the Mecca. They were playing in fucking Barclays. Sorry, that's nobody cares about Barclays. Everybody cares about Madison. Nobody says, "Oh, I can't wait to play in the Barclays Center." No, everybody says, "Oh, I can't wait to play in Madison Square Garden, the Mecca of basketball, the greatest sports arena, the greatest arena ever, the most famous arena." Period. But with that being said, Kels, where can they follow you at, bro?
They can follow me on Instagram, man. What was?
He even forgot his Instagram name. You see that? We all fucked up today, man. I don't know what's going on. But we Prophecy is Kels.
No, Prophecy is Kels.
I have
Prophecy is
Instagram
Kels.
now. You see that?
No. Prophecy is Kels. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, regular name, full first name, full last name.
Yeah. I'm not putting my fucking Facebook. Nope. You can follow me on Instagram at BigMo104, same as Twitter. You can find me at BigMo104. You got me over here fucking up too. Catch us every Saturday at 8. Don't forget, like I said before, like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all on the flip side. Peace out, people.